People think cutting is hard, but it's not. With a good plan, you can get very lean in less than 12 weeks, depending on your starting point. While being in a caloric deficit is the main driver of fat loss, your choice of food is what makes it easy or hard. In this video, I will guide you in choosing foods that will make it easy for you to be in a caloric deficit. It will be effortless. You don't ever need to do cardio in the name of fat loss again. When it comes to fat loss, there are only two things you need to consider. And here they go. Number one, we have hunger, and number two, we have cravings. These are the only problems you need to solve to make your fat loss journey enjoyable. In a bit, I will show you how to do that. Let's start with hunger. So, tell me, what makes cutting hard? Feeling hungry is what makes cutting hard. When you are cutting, you will have to eat less food to be in a caloric deficit. And that is a challenge. Consciously eating less food makes cutting a very bad experience. But solving this challenge is very easy. What if I told you that you can still eat lots of food and still be in a caloric deficit? Yes, you can. And you do this by having 80 to 90% of your calories come from filling foods. All foods usually have very few calories compared to their volume. Things like tubers, legumes, vegetables, lean meats, and fruits. These are the best foods to have when cutting because they destroy hunger. You will not even feel like you are in a caloric deficit. During a cut, avoid high caloric and non-filling foods like cereals and refined stuff. The truth is, you can lose fat eating anything. But with high caloric foods, you will always be hungry. Now let's go to number two. The next thing to handle is cravings. Unless you are a robot, you will crave high caloric foods. Anyone who says they don't like high caloric tasty stuff is lying to you. If you don't find a way to handle your cravings, you will soon binge eat on sweet stuff, reversing a couple of days' progress in the process. Not a cool thing to do. Solving this is super easy though. Choose your favorite junk food, then add it to your diet. Make sure it only represents 10 to 20% of your daily total calories. This way, you are having just enough to handle your cravings, but not enough to interfere with your caloric deficit. I use popsicle ice cream because it is small and cheap. Dark chocolates are dope too. Try a couple out to see which ones you like the most. Handle your hunger and cravings to lose fat effortlessly. Ever since I learned this stuff from Ratu Antonio, I never looked back. You can do the same in this very moment. Thank you for watching this far. If you found this video to be useful to you, give it a like. See you in the next one.